First scrimmage is over. Practice number 9 is done. There's, is that right, number 9? Or is that number 9 is done? So we've got another, what do we have, 5 left, 6 left? How many we got left here?
6, I think.
6. And so we'll go 3 times next week and 3 times the week after that and finish up on Saturday, April 21st. With this being the first live day of work that we've had since last fall, I thought it was a long day. We went a lot of plays today. I don't know what that exact number was, but it was probably somewhere upwards around about 140 to 150. But I thought there was a lot of positive things going on out there on both sides. You know, this was not an evaluation to evaluate schemes and where we are as an offense and defense and who's ahead of who. It was a scrimmage where we're trying to evaluate our personnel. What can we do and who can we do it with? And as we start to formulate the depth charts, you know, I mean, where are we going to be? Who are the ones? Who are the twos? Who's competing? And that's really what today was all about. I thought the effort was excellent. I thought they went out there. There was a lot of hard hitting. I thought they got after it today, and it was a very physical day. So they'll need the 2 days off. Then we'll come back on Monday and we'll get to square one and back to square one with the depth chart where it is, and we'll kind of start putting this thing together from a team standpoint.
Skip, individually, who surprised you? Who impressed you with what you saw?
You know, right now it's hard to say it because, you know, there's some. I thought the running backs ran really hard in the second half. I thought Marcus Shaw, Willie Davis, Lindsey Lamar, I thought ran really hard in the second half. I thought they did some really good things. But, I mean, again, it's hard to watch the offensive lineman every play or the defensive line every play to evaluate where we were. But I thought there were some great individual efforts. I just don't know consistently if they were where it needs to be. But I thought those guys did a really good job of running the ball in the second half.
Coming on some of the scoring plays, saw one to Chris Dunkley, his first touchdown for a while, seems like.
Yeah, I mean, again, this was not offense and defense is trying to. We went 8 plays. You know, there were drives that went 60 yards and we're on the 20, and it was like, all right, that was the 8th play. Your drive's over, turn it around. So it wasn't about necessarily scoring touchdowns,
right.
You know what I mean, or evaluating where we were. It was seeing if somebody could, you know, catch a ball, make somebody miss. You know, Chris Dunkley, I think we blew coverage on that one. You know, I look more at it that way, and we blew coverage and we left him wide open and we threw the ball out there and we caught it. So it wasn't necessarily just for Chris Dunkley or offensively or defensively as much as I saw the bust in the defense on that play. You saw a touchdown with Chris Dunkley. I saw an MA on the defensive side of the ball. But just because of what we were trying to evaluate in this first scrimmage. You know, Chris Dunkley, it's been great to see him out there to get back from his wrist injury. He's been playing a limited role. He caught a couple passes today, but still he missed one too. You know, I mean, one of his missed assignments stands out in my mind when he ran the wrong route. You know, I mean, so I think he's doing a good job. It's great to see him out there. He needs the work, and I think the more comfortable he feels in the offense, the more his talents and abilities will have the ability to rise to the top.
What are some offensive plays that did stand out to you? And the scoring plays?
No, I wasn't looking. You know, we threw a couple deep balls. We threw a deep ball to Dunkley. We threw one to Andre Davis, and we dropped one with Sterling. You know, I mean, I want to see the ball down the air. I want to see us go up and catch a contested ball. You know, which is what Andre did. You know, we caught that contested ball, which is what I want to see. I'm trying to evaluate the personnel, not necessarily see the result. You know what I mean, of the touchdowns or the deep balls. But we got to get to where we can play the ball in the air. We got to get to the point where we can go up and get it one-on-one. And I thought we did that a couple times today, but on the whole, I don't think we caught the ball where we need to catch it.
What are your thoughts on Floyd? He looked pretty good, especially early.
Yeah, Matt did some good things. I mean, we had 3 fumbled snaps with him and John McGinn, I mean, which can happen. One of them's down on the goal line, you know, where we drop the ball. Those things can happen. I think for a freshman, he's got a pretty good understanding of it. He did some good things. He did some bad things, but I think most importantly for me, I saw him kind of take charge, get in the huddle, run the offense, you know. He missed some reads. He threw some bad balls. He did some things he's got to get better at. But as a freshman, that's what I expect. But the most important thing I saw him have some intensity and jump into the huddle and kind of take some charge of it and take control over it.